Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Glad you could make it. This is our final Math 2 message of the year. All right, so we've had a lot of questions come in about the Canvas modules. Olivia has asked, and Brendan and even Siri has emailed me wanting to know what's the deal with the Canvas modules? How many are we supposed to do? When are they still going to be posted? So let's go ahead and get into that right now. Going back to where we started when this all began. So if we begin with our Math 2 standards, that's the whole block of instruction that is required for Math 2. All of those standards, we started those using the MVP program in class. Then along came the COVID-19 break. And during that break, what the county had determined was the prioritized standards. Those are the ones that they thought would be left remaining, and in order, the ones that were most important to hit. Now, there were about 8 modules with 4 lessons each, and the 5 course review activities. So we're looking at what Wake County's requirements were, and that original plan was to set for 2 lessons per week, 2 90-minute lessons per week for each course that you had. So math, science, social studies, ELA, each giving you about 2 90-minute lessons. So 2 lessons times 9 weeks gives you about 18 lessons that we could complete. Now, prioritized standards, remember, that's saying that we're looking at about 32 lessons still left to complete. A little bit of quick math, don't even need a calculator that says, hey, we're about 14 lessons short of being the total. So I filled in the background for you. So now let's get to those questions that Brendan and Olivia and Siri and a lot of others have been having. A lot of the questions are how many lessons are required and which ones will still be open or available to us. So here's what we've done. All of the Canvas lessons are going to remain posted all summer long. You'll have access through the start of school in August, as well as the course reviews. Those you will be having access to all the way through August 17th. Those 5 course reviews, you might want to wait and hold off and do those August 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, right before we start school. Now, the big question, what is required? Ladies and gentlemen, none of it is required. It is all your choice. But I will tell you that the more lessons that you complete, the better prepared you will be for Math 3 next year. So you are not required to do up to lesson 18, up to lesson 32 through the end of the course reviews. But the more you do, the better prepared for Math 3 you will be. Final thoughts for 2019-2020. Wow, I thought about this and I sat here with the pencil just waiting to push record because so many things went through my mind. We've learned, we've laughed, we've expanded our minds, and this has been a year like no other in history. I must say that this is a group of students that have managed to touch my heart in ways that I could have never imagined. I feel the closest to you guys emotionally. Your notes, your emails, videos that you guys send in have all just touched me to the core, and I have nothing but the deepest of gratitude and sincere thanks to you guys for such an amazing year. Even though we are the furthest apart distance wise, I feel emotionally closest to this class in all of my 19 years of teaching. I feel closest to you guys. And I'm going to miss hearing about hard swim practices and the arguments over who's the better musician and who gets chair 1, 2, or 3, or the discussions about how are we going to get our science and engineering project finished. It's been a great year, guys, and I'm going to miss you. I've got one final assignment for you. So for the last Math 2 assignment ever, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and send me an email. Email Mr. Thompson at gthompson@wcpss.net. Let me know that you've completed the student survey that we sent out on Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and send it to your student emails again this morning. Let me know what your most recent lesson was that you completed. Just trying to get a little bit of information from you guys. I usually do this at the end of the year with each of my classes. I want you to pick any 3 of the following items. What was your first impressions of Math 2? What was your first impressions of Math 2 during remote learning? What was your favorite in-school activity? What was your favorite part of remote learning? Or what was the funniest thing, the most embarrassing thing, the most cringeworthy or awkward event from school or from remote learning? I don't know how many people were in the remote learning session where Luke came out of the bathroom and just being Luke was all excited about going potty. So, a little embarrassing on my side. The last couple of things for the assignment, I'm looking for some suggestions for Math 2 specifically if we have to do remote learning again next year. And finally, I do this every year, suggestions or words of wisdom that you'd like me to pass on to next year's students. And optional at the end of your email, if you want me to sign your yearbook, I can do a virtual signature. I can send you an email or a video link of something. Rayanj even sent me a link from Johnston's about where I can sign your yearbooks. So let me know if that's something you'd like me to do. So your last Math 2 assignment, go ahead and send me an email and answer those couple quick questions for me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Good luck.